Hellos and welcome back to our channel. Okay, so today we are here to do a detailed review of the exteriors and interiors of the new Hyundai Verna. Okay, following this video, we will put out additional videos sharing the car's features, comparison review with other cars. Let us know if in case you want any of those and what all you want us to cover. Alright, so let's start. Okay, so the new Hyundai Verna 2023 is here. And it's totally a new vehicle ground up. Well, at least the new turbo petrol car is. And we believe it's ready to take your visual pleasures to a new level. With its sports futuristic design, to its body creases, to the connected front and back LEDs, to the super aerodynamic design is just a wonder. It's also one super sporty and elegant looking car. And while it's almost flawless, it does have a few shortcomings as well. After all, which car is perfect, right? And we'll discuss the shortcomings along the way. So let's just start with telling you all about the car. And also, please do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. This really helps us grow and make more interesting content for all of you folks, right? Alright, so let's start. With the exterior of the 2023 Hyundai Verna, this is one sexy ride. Well, that is in case you are into sleek, sporty and futuristic kind of vehicles. Moving to the front, the new Verna has a beautiful low-slung long hood which has 4 character lines. The front has this beautiful connected and sleek daytime LED running lamps right from one end of the car to the other. Below that are the all-new headlamps which are also LED, and placed right underneath the headlamps are the LED turn signals. Separating the 2 headlamps and the turn signals is a beautiful imposing front black chrome parametric cut grille. In the center, this grille has real air damps. However, towards the sides, the air damps are not functional and have been added for visual appeal. The new Verna comes with level 2 ADAS features, and so a radar has been placed in the center of the front grille and a front camera is mounted on the windscreen. Okay, moving to the side, the Verna has amazing unhindered character lines on the shoulders going all the way back to the back of the vehicle. The car also has beautiful parametric angular creases on the door and on the C-pillars as well. This parametric cut design is the new character of the latest Hyundai cars, as can be seen on the Tucson as well. This design on the C-pillar has been done very subtly and has been finished in brushed aluminium and not in chrome. And we really thank God for that. We personally are a fan of this brushed aluminium look, and it has a much subtle and elegant look and is in keeping in line with global vehicles and their design language today. Okay, moving towards the door handles, Hyundai has updated the door handles too, making them more chunkier and finishing them in same brushed aluminium look as well. This gives the car a classy look. Now on the exterior, there are a couple of differentiating factors for the 2 engine variants of the new Verna, and one of them can be seen here on the side. So for a car that has the naturally aspirated 115 PS engine, the alloys are silver finished with brake calipers also done in silver color. While the tire size remains the same for both the engine types, it's a 205 I believe 55 R16. However, the new performance oriented turbocharged petrol engine variant has gloss black finished alloys with beautiful red calipers to give it performance or a sporty look, if you might call it that. The new car is now longer than the earlier car. And the most important thing about the 2023 Verna is that its wheelbase has been increased by a huge 70 mm. Hyundai has listened and addressed this important issue that was faced by the outgoing Verna model, which is certainly a positive. That means taller folks can now breathe a sigh of relief while sitting in the back. Okay, moving to the top. The new Verna has a shark fin antenna placed at the back of the roof and has a small sunscreen on the front. This we feel could certainly have been a bit bigger. While we are happy that the vehicle has a sunroof, we feel that the size could certainly have been bigger. One of our favorite design elements has to be the fastback roof design at the rear of the car. And while it certainly adds to the sporty, sleek and sexy appeal of the car, it will also add functional aerodynamics to the design. Okay, so now moving to the rear, this too has been updated and shares the sleek, sexy yet classy design character of the overall car. The rear tail lamps are connected, and the good thing about them is that they too have been muted and are not the blood red color that you see on other vehicles. Underneath the tail lamps are the 3-line LED reverse lamps. Also, the Verna badging has been nicely placed just above the connected back tail lamps within the recessed crease that runs across the width of the car. This badging for the first time does not look like an afterthought. And the tail lamps and the connected DRLs are all LEDs. Now this car has level 2 ADAS features, and so that means that the new Verna has integrated radars in the rear bumper as well on either side. The boot space is good. However, due to the sportback design, the boot is deep and the opening is a bit small. Although there really will not be any issues in loading luggages etc. into the boot. One other thing we are not a fan of is a set of speakers that have been placed in the inner top roof of the boot. These stand exposed when the boot lid is opened. Also, they give the look of an aftermarket speaker system being installed and does not at all look good. Finally, in the boot, the spare tire that comes along with the car is one size smaller, and it's a 185/55 R15. Okay. Moving into the interiors. Before we move forward, please do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Coming back to the interiors. So let's start with the front. The new Verna has totally new and very well appointed interiors. The cockpit design is super new age and is totally driver oriented. With the center display panel also tilted towards the driver for safety and operating comfort. The steering wheel is totally new and has a 2-spoke design and is adjustable both for reach and rake. Now coming to the steering wheel functionality, on the left side there are Hyundai's audio controls, lane assist and cruise control features. Behind the left side of the wheel we see the auto wiper controls. On the right side of the steering wheel we see controls to adjust the functionality of the instrument cluster, behind which are the headlamp controls. The headlamps too are automatic. The dashboard is totally futuristic and completely digital. Not to mention it has a sleek, thin design. Although the bezels around the dashboard and center console are very thick and seem outdated. Another zonk in our book. However, as the dashboard is a very thin unit and is set really low, that helps in opening up more space for the driver to see out of the windscreen. And as expected, the dashboard unit has a plethora of features that can be controlled from the steering wheel itself. Moving on, the center infotainment console is a 10-inch touchscreen unit and has a good fluid touch response. It also has the new age bells and whistles like Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, integrated back camera, infotainment controls, navigation, etc. The new Verna also boasts of an integrated 8-piece Bose music system. Right below the infotainment system is the automatic air conditioning / infotainment control unit, which is a first in its class and can be toggled using the switches on the top right hand corner of this unit. Although we are not too big a fan of the way this unit looks. This gives the look and feel of a retro stereo design, which in our opinion is totally a 180-degree flip from the modern, sleek and sexy design that the overall car has achieved. Although we do feel that some folks might find it cool and nostalgic. Okay, moving on. While the top part of this unit has physical buttons, the lower part has touch sensitive controls. And now for another segment first, the new Verna comes with heated and ventilated front seats. So you and your front passenger's posterior will remain cool in summers and warm in winters. Alright, so certainly it's a welcome move. The heating and cooling are controlled using buttons right below the air conditioning infotainment unit. Underneath the heated and cooled controls are the charging units, and this car comes loaded with USB-C, USB-A, 12 volt and a wireless charging system as well. Moving further down, we see drive select modes camera control and sensor control buttons. The automatic gear lever is the same as can be seen on the new Creta. And below that, there is another segment first, well, for a normal petrol engine sedan at least, with an electronic parking brake and auto hold functionality. Finally, there's a good cubby hole for you to keep your knickknacks, and the cup holder has a good clever design where we can either rotate it out to reveal additional space, and when we need to utilize it as a cup holder, all we need to do is to press the button and the cup holder appears. Again, a new and functional feature in our opinion. Finally, the armrest also has a decent storage space where you can store additional stuff, and the armrest is pretty good. Now, another feature that sets the two engine type vehicles apart is that the turbo petrol has a black and red interior color combination, while the naturally aspirated engine has a light beige and black color combination. The car also has ambient lighting built into the center console, door panels, and the footwells, which have a total of 64 different colors. The ambient light design in the door panels is a bit different than what we see in other cars and seems modern and classy. The dashboard, seats, and interiors of the vehicle have nice red piping and stitching throughout the interior. The naturally aspirated petrol engine vehicle has a light beige black color scheme, as mentioned earlier, on the dashboard and seats as well. The front seats have good side bolstering and can be reclined to quite a degree. Additionally, the driver's seat is also electronically adjustable. Okay, moving to the rear seat. And as we mentioned earlier, we are really happy to tell you that the rear seat space has been greatly improved. This was a big pain point with the outgoing Verna. Two Bose speakers are integrated in the bottom part of the B pillar and two more are integrated on the C pillars. The car can seat 3 normal sized individuals easily on the back seat. There is also a rear armrest, 2 AC vents and 2 Type-C USB ports with a cubby hole underneath them to hold mobile phones for rear passengers. The headroom is also fine, although not the best thanks to the fastback design. There are 2 adjustable back headrests as well, and there are map pockets on the back of the front seats. The door panels too have space to hold decent sized bottle or additional stuff. Alright, the top parts of the front and rear door panels are made from soft touch materials. Finally, the back windshield has a manual sun blind, of course, which is a super welcome and additional function. That concludes the exterior and interior review of the new Hyundai Verna 2023, and I hope you'd like it. Also, do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that we can bring you more content, and look out for another video where we cover the detailed feature list of the new Hyundai 2023 Verna. For now, we'll sign off. Thank you so much for watching and wish you a very pleasant day, afternoon, evening or night wherever you are in the world.